So here we have the so-called tomb of Clytemnestra, which of course is considered a tomb. It's really impressive. It's wide. Here at least 5 to 6 meters wide, with a nice square wall on the sides. It's really tall. I would say up to 7-8 meters. There's a huge lintel. Actually, there's 3 of them. It's 3 pieces of stone. A really impressive place. Makes you feel small. Of course, it's considered a tomb. Beautiful. Wow. Whoa. There's nobody here. Everybody goes up to the ruins and nobody comes here. It's amazing. There is one round of stone larger at the height of the lintel. Look at the lintel there. It's huge. And there's 3 huge slabs. Beautiful. It's hard not to be reminded of the Nuraghi in Sardinia. But of course this is another craftsmanship, much more precise. Look, that's Deborah. Just compared to the door, she looks like a dwarf. I will now go to the door to show you that even I will look like a dwarf. So here you can see the size of this doorway, which is really impressive. It's, a little bit more than 2 meters wide, but I cannot even guess, probably 5 or 6 meters high. And it's, 1, 2, I think 3 huge slabs that make the lintel of this place. And it's really amazingly big. Amazing. A particular thing is that in that triangle on top, the stones are kind of rounded, not precise, as if they had a meaning to be like that. Okay, we are here in front of another of the so-called tombs. In this case, it should be the tomb of Aegisthus. And we are just beneath the walls of Mycenae. And just a few interesting informations. We're going to see another one, which is the so-called tomb of Atreus, which actually originally, historically, was named a treasury. So these were named treasures in the past, and then in the last, I believe, 200 years or so, became tombs. They didn't find, of course, anything, but they had a nice excuse. It was ransacked in the past. This is a little bit less powerful than the other one. It's dug into the ground. You can see on the right and the left hand side. But the really strange thing about this building is that you have an unbelievable lintel on top. Then you have the left wall, which is nice, covered. The right wall is rough. It's sort of looks like it's been sacked. The stones have been brought away because the base is still there. And it's going in about 1 meter, meter and a half. And then you have this strange entrance, which is really weird. The lintel stones are huge, you can see them. But here it's rough, it's not nice. And then we get in. I had to put some stuff because the whole thing is collapsing. And here we have very small stones and the roof has collapsed. The size seems to be about the same as the other one. By the way, I measured it later and it was 13. Still has some nice echoes, but of course the conditions of this one is not as nicely preserved as the other one. And here, just a few hundred meters from Mycenae, we have the Treasury of Treasuries. This is a stone which is just unbelievable. Look at the size of this block. Unbelievable. Yeah, 6 meters or something. It looks very similar to the other one, but even bigger. Huge blocks on both sides. It almost has a taste of Egypt. Well, you can see the doorway, the size of the doorway. How small people are. Again, this huge lintel on top. The second one is huge, just one piece. Much more pointy than the other one. And here the window on top is open. The triangular window. It's huge, everything is huge. You can see humans, how small they are. And there's a doorway to another small room inside here. Unfortunately we can't go in, but it seems to be rough. It's not being really cleaned or cut in a nice way, and the blocks are huge. This really seems to be another culture who did this. Look at the size of these blocks. Amazing, really amazing place. Once again, it reminds me a little bit of the Nurag in Sardinia, but on a larger scale. The diameter seems to be the same as before, so around 12-15 meters. But the size is just incredible. It's more than 3 meters wide, I would guess. Yeah, about 3 meters. And I don't know. You can say better than me from taking my height and just multiplying it to see how many of me will fit in here. So yeah, 6 meters wide, 1.50 meter high, and hard to say how thick. Maybe we can see from here. If it's like the others, then it's going to be about 1 meter thick. So we have 9 meters. So it's about, around 20 tons. That one single block is about 20 tons.